So hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a very long time, and I know you guys have probably been like, where has my extends been? But I'm finna tell y'all the tea and give y'all the scoop on everything that happened. I don't know what's going on with these twist things that I got, but yeah. So let's get started with the video. Okay, so look, they still moving. Okay, so first of all, you guys, back in 2017, we started My Extends Beauty. My daughter and I, my two daughters and I, we started My Extends Beauty. And hair, as you guys know, hair extensions is like everything right now. Everybody's selling hair extensions. And so even though we were the type of people where I made hair oil, and it wasn't that I was selling the hair oil or anything like that. I swear I don't know what's wrong with it. I wasn't selling the hair oil, anything like that. I was just making the hair oil, and that was pretty much it. So I was making a hair oil, but I had this dream. I was like, okay, we need to start a hair business. And so my daughters and I, we just sat down, we thought of names. It first started as something else, and then it ended up being My Extends, and then it just went from there. So fast forward to 2018, I began to have some health issues with fibroids, PCOS, and having high levels of the DHT hormone. And if you guys know anything about that, when you have hormone issues as a woman, you know that, y'all, your hair starts coming out. So even though I was making hair oils and it was growing other people's hair, my hair wasn't growing because I had an underlying health issue, which caused my hair to continue to fall out despite anything that I had going on. And then so I ended up, cutting all of my hair off, and then I was wearing wigs, not to really hide it or anything, but just wearing wigs so I can, get in the momentum of my hair growing back and different things like that. So y'all, we started to talk about opening up a store. Mind you now, we wasn't really getting sales. We wasn't really doing a lot. I was doing more consulting and more making other hair oils and helping people when they call, like, hey, what should I do about this? Hey, what I do about my hair is thinning? What kind of oil do I need to use for that? What kind of essential oils do I need to use? My hair is breaking off and stuff like that. Mind you, now I had my own health issues going on, and I couldn't figure out why my own hair was falling out, but yet I was helping other people. So we had the big bright idea in 2019 to go ahead and open up the hair store. Mind you, we only just created a Shopify website. We were selling a little bit around where we lived because we've moved from then. We've moved from then, but we were in Louisiana, now we're in Texas. So we were selling just a little bit around where we lived, and it wasn't like anything big or huge or major or anything like that. It was just, us selling hair. So we had this big bright idea. Hey, let's go ahead, let's open up our hair store. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do these big things. And we opened up the hair store in our hood, where we from. We are from the hood. And we opened up the hair store. I think there was nothing else on that strip but a dance studio for little girls that was into dance. And then on the very end, it was like 3 blank empty spaces. Nobody rented those. And then on the very end was a barbershop that was pretty rowdy, to say the least, but we were used to it because that's where we're from. So we're thinking that, we're gonna drive traffic, women gotta drop their kids off to go get their hair cut and blah blah blah. And that was not the case, y'all. So we did not get a lot of sales. We stayed in that store for about 30 days. We did get wholesale sales for My Extends, but that was pretty much it. Other than me selling the oil and consulting. When I said consulting earlier, I meant consulting like helping other people start their business is what I was doing. And wasn't getting paid for it. People just called me like, hey, can you help me do such and such? And I'm like, yeah, I'll help you do that. And that's what that was. So fast forward to May. By the time, January 2019, my divorce was final. I finally started You know, my hair had grew about that much, and I was like, I'm just gonna rock my little TWA. So I went in and I mixed up some things, and you know, my own little curl stuff, and you know, my hair was curling up. And I was like, oh, this is cute. You know, whole time I'm making oils, and now I'm making a cream. Not thinking about, you know, creating a business or starting a business or anything like that with hair, natural hair care. Just, this is my hobby. This is what I love to do. And that's what I did. I have been battling with hormone issues since I had my last son, because in my opinion, I do believe that the hormone issues that I'm having came from me getting my tubes tied after I had my last son. But the doctors don't say that. They say it's just a hormone. It's something that women go through, but I didn't have those problems before I got my tubes tied. And my sister, who does not have her tubes tied, does not go through the same problems that myself and my other sister go through, because there's 3 of us. So as 2 of us, we have PCOS, we have fibroids, but we also have our tubes tied. And my other sister, she does not have her tubes tied, and she don't have any of these issues at all. So I divorced final. I go ahead and say, okay, I am moving back to Texas. I'm moving home. My mom is here. My sisters are here. And this is what I decided to do. After being in Louisiana for 20 years, I decided to move back to Texas, back home. So I moved home, and I kept, you know, doing the same thing, making my hair oils and doing all that type of stuff. And I watched a video on Instagram from Rochelle, who owns Alakay Naturals. I can't think, last name Graham, Rochelle Graham. And she was, you know, talking about starting your own hair care business and all that stuff. So I was like, I do that. I make this stuff right here, right now, and I give it away. I don't sell it. I give it away. Someone calls, and I still do to this day, even though we own Keoni Naturals, and Keoni Naturals is doing so much better than our hair business did. But I still give away products, and that's just because some people just need hair care. Some people don't have the means or the funds to where they can afford, you know, hair care. And sometimes it's just out of the kindness of my heart. It's just something that I want to do. So with that being said, May of 2019, moved here to Texas. I'm getting settled in, and I said, okay, I'm gonna look into starting my hair care line, and I'm just gonna ditch the hair extensions because we still had all of that. So I had to close all of that in Louisiana because that's the state that it was registered in. And I went ahead and I registered the business for a natural hair care line. And Keoni is my granddaughter. That's her name. Her name is Keoni, which means God's grace or God's goodness. I forgot which one, but we say both. And I decided to name it after her, Keoni Naturals. And that's what happened, you guys. So I started researching like what were the laws. I was already making products. I was already making things. So I started researching, you know, the laws, how the labels are supposed to be, what I can do, what I can't do, what are the laws here in Texas, you know, to own a business and things of that nature. So because I did own a business prior with my ex-husband, who owns a auto repair service. So I'm not new when it comes to business, but because we are divorced and it was his business, you know, I left with his business, even though I still help him with his business because we didn't really leave on bad terms, even though we did get divorced, which is a good thing and it's a blessing. So I say all of that to say, I switched from selling hair care. Switched from selling hair extensions to selling hair care, and it produced something so much better because it's something that I was always passionate about. It was something that I did as a hobby. It's something that I love doing. It's something that I was very knowledgeable about, that I am knowledgeable about, versus not being very knowledgeable about hair extensions. I can throw on a wig, I can do a quick weave and a sew-in, but that don't mean that I'm knowledgeable when it comes to hair. So I say that to say, you know, now we've started Keoni Naturals, which was back in May of 2019, based on everything that, you know, y'all, this hair, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, so I started Keoni Naturals, and then, but we didn't actually launch until a couple of months ago, which was in May of this year. So it took us a whole year to research, to figure everything out, to make sure we were within the laws, to make sure our labels was right. If you been following us, you know that our page got blocked on Facebook because, you know, we got haters out there, and somebody reported our content is inappropriate. Then we got blocked on Instagrams. We had to recreate a whole nother Instagram, and we lost all of those followers and all of that content. And then we rebranded because we were like this very loud, outspoken brand, and that's not what I really wanted. I wanted something very calm, very, you know, fearless, very natural. So we switched to that, and just a lot of things when it comes to branding. But when it comes to the structure of the business and the formula, baby, we're a-okay with that. So that's what happened with my extends. Now, due to requests, and because it's something that we love to do, and we feel like it'll be a great protective style, we are adding clip-ins to the Keoni Naturals family, but that won't launch until later this year or early 2021. So that is what happened, y'all, with my extends. My extends no longer exist, but you can still hit me up if you want vendor information. I have several vendors. I'm not charging you guys for it. I do have information on shipping, on international shipping. I have information on marketing, on branding, and all of that good stuff. You guys, literally, and since May of 2020 to now, and today is July 31st. Today is July 29th. Don't worry about me, okay? Today's July 29th, and within these, 3 months, we have not only hit our sales goal every month, but exceeded our sales goal. So we changed the way that we market, the way that we brand, because we really wasn't doing a lot of that. I think I did more of that with my husband's business than I did with my own business, my ex-husband's business, than I did with my own business, but we got it all down packed. So that is pretty much what happened with my extends. And like I said, if you guys want any information on, you know, hair vendors or marketing, or, you know, where to get boxes from for your hair or bags from your hair, please hit me up. I will leave my email link down below. I don't mind giving you guys that information because we still have that information. You are supposed to keep your business files for at least 7 to 10 years. So I have a lot of years to hold on to all that information. So if you guys need any help, please let me know. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell because I have so many videos coming up right after this one. So you guys stay peaceful, stay loving, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.